any analytic, right? So these functions are very common. Which one? The first four, right? The first three, top N, irrespective of the tool, all right? So top 10 salary, top 10 products with respect to profitability, revenue, okay, and rank, right? So rank the amount spent by customers, okay, and rank the products, right? Top selling products, something like that. Okay, so how do we assign the rank for the products which we sell more? Customers, importantly customers. Okay, rank our customers. We want to understand the potential customers. So top 10 customers, top 10 products, and top 10 customers, right? Rank, right? So that we need to say. And the next one is summarize. This is very common, almost all the analytics project. So these are the one I think you might have encountered, right? If you're part of MIS, right? They would have asked this one. Can you give me the top 3 customers with respect to amount spent by them and profitability? Top 10 regions with respect to the profitability we made, and ranking. Okay, assign the rank. Okay, so these are the things are very common in almost all the analytics project, and I believe most of you have encountered this one. Yes, you are correct. Soundarya, she says she already using this in her project. Okay, in her current project. Okay, good. Okay, to start with, let us look at the top N function, rank function in DAX. Okay. I'm not sure if the report file got open. Yeah, I just clicked on it. It seems it will take some time. Let me go and check here. It's not showing this one. Yeah, it opened. It got open. It is loading the data. Okay. So what is the difference between top N and rank? What is the difference between these two? What is the difference between when do you use rank and when do you use top N function? These two functions we use it, right? As part of any analytics project, irrespective of the technology. Okay, so what is the difference between top and rank? What is the difference between these two things? Can someone type it in the chat? A simple common sense question. What is the difference between rank and top N sales? For example, somebody is asking, give me the top 3 customers with respect to profitability or revenue. Okay, give me that. Okay, so how do you okay, this is the one, right? And what is the rank? Let's say your manager wants you to assign a rank to the customers based on the sales or the purchase that they made, right? So what exactly the difference between see top N, the top function we used when we want to filter and extract subset of rows, right? Whereas the rank, we use it to know the relative position or rank of each row within the result set. Within the result set, if you want to find out the relative position of the specific customer or so, in that kind of situation, the rank function is used. See, rank is about assigning a rank to each row based on some criteria, okay? Whereas top N is about filtering and selecting a specific number of records. Top N is filtering and selecting a specific number of records, while rank is about assigning a rank to each row based on some condition, right, for sorting. Okay, here we will start with understanding what is rank in DAX. We have some Rankx function. Since this function ends with X, it is an iterative function. And so in this table visual, 1 second, let me just check, is a table or matrix? By my so it's not getting selected, right? I think it is hanging, it is a bit slow. It is working, but It is loading. Let's wait for a few seconds. Sometimes it can happen. Look here, can you see something rotating here, which means it is loading here. Okay, I think since I selected it, it is loading it again. And on the right side, with the corresponding this, if you see, it's a table visual and all the things. And I have used the customer rank. Okay, this is the measure. Okay, look here, sales 004 rank. Okay, here the customer rank. Customer rank. I just click on it. So Rankx all function I used it, and sum of sales. This is a measure. Okay, sum of sales is nothing but sum function. I used it on the sales column, and then comma and descending. The order is descending. Okay, and dense. I have used something called dense here. Okay. So what is the syntax for Rankx? With Rankx, first of all, what is rank function? What is the rank function? So we want to assign a relative position, or we wanted to know the relative position or rank of each row uh, based on some condition, right? Based on some condition. In this case, here I mentioned the sum of sales, right? Based on the sum of sales, you do the rank, you assign the rank. Okay. So, and here since the first column being the customer name, what happens? We are assigning the rank for each customer based on the sales. Okay. And here, if I sort this here, if I click on the down arrow here, 1 second, if I do it one more time, descending order. Okay, where is one? One is not there. 1 second. Okay, let me do one thing. This sales, if I do it, it is ascending order. If I click on this, it is a descending order. Okay. Either you can click on this one or you can click on this one. Okay. Here, what happens? I'm using something called dense. Forget about dense. Okay. So in this case, we want to assign the rank for each customer because the first column is the customer, right? Based on the sales that they made it. So this guy made sales. Let me do one thing. I think here I made something wrong here. Yeah, 1 second. I think I've selected something here. That's the reason why all the confusion happened. So here the ranking starts with 3. Okay, the customer rank function. I just go here. For the time being, I'm going to remove the dense here. Descending order. So here, the syntax for the Rankx function, the first argument supposed to be table name and second argument supposed to be your expression. In this case, sum of sales. It's a measure I used it. And you can use the value here. Okay, you can use some value here. But here I did not specify anything, blank. And the next one is ties. Okay. And then the order, sorry, value followed by that order. So whether ascending order, descending, the default one is ascending order. Comma, you can specify ties. What is ties? What is ties? For example, if you have the same rank assigned for more than one customer, see, let's say in your class, let's say you are studying in a college, in your class, you scored 95 mark in mathematics. Like you, two other guys also scored the same mark. So 95, 95. Net in your class, 3 guys, they scored 95 marks. So in that case, you need to give the same rank to all these 3 guys, right? So that is what is happening here. So 4, 4, 4 it gives and gives. And what happens is, this is called ties. When you have the same rank assigned to more than one customer or more than one category or so. One second, I'll remove the category here for the sake of simplicity. Let me just. Okay, I removed the category. Okay, and here, like I said, right? So in your class, two other guys, they scored 95 marks. So net, three guys scored 95 marks, right? The same in mathematics. So we need to give them the same rank. That is what is happening in this case also. In the case of sales, right? Three guys' sales values are somewhat close by. Hence, it has given the same rank to more than one customer. This is called ties. Whenever the same rank assigned for more than one customer, the record, right? What will happen is, in general, the next record, right, or next rank, it will skip it, right? Since we have four rank assigned for more than one customer, what will happen is by default, it will skip the next rank and then it will give six. Understood? Instead of giving 5, it will give 6. You might be asking, it gives me 5 because already I used, dense function, right? Sorry, dense option. So when you use dense, what will happen is, don't skip it, okay? Even though the same rank assigned for more than one customer, when it comes to the next rank, you give the, you can assign the rank incrementally by 1, not by 2. Don't skip the rank. See, I'll just write it here. One second. See what happens here. For example, yeah, so listen, a person, three people, rank was 4. Okay, three customers rank because their sales amount is somewhat close by. And the other person, right? This, the person D, okay. For him, it has to assign the different rank because, this guy's sales amount was not same as somewhat close with this. It is little bit different. Ideally, you need to assign 5, right? Since you have the same rank assigned for more than one people, what happens by default if you don't use dense option? See the ties, right? Here I have mentioned dense. If you don't use dense, it will skip to 6. It will assign 6. Instead of 5, it will 6. It will give 6. 5 will not be there. Okay. It is not assigning the rank sequentially in this case, right? So to overcome this, in the case of this is called ties. Okay. Same rank assigned to more than one customer. This is called ties. Whenever there is a tie, like this, make sure that you assign the rank sequentially to the other customers, right? 5 and then 6. Okay. So in order to enforce that, we use something called dense. In addition to description, descending order, comma dense, you have to use it. Okay. That's all. And here I'm just wondering why it is started giving 3 and all. So where is 1? 1 is not there. Let me just recheck it one more time. Customer rank, country. Okay, and okay, customer rank. Supposed to give 1 here. Yeah, this because office supplies I selected it here, right? So what we will do is see, that's what. Make sure that you are clearing the filter. Okay, you need to clear the filter and you have some blank record, right? So you have some blank record in the category here. And why we have a blank here? In the slicer, why do we get blank well here? Because in your data set, if you go here in the sales W04 data set, if you see here, and here the category column. If you go to the category column, and if you click on the 3 dot here, and if you see here, there are some blank values. There are some records. There are no categories were assigned. Okay. So this is how you should go and do the troubleshooting, guys. Troubleshooting, this is called troubleshooting. Okay. Why there is a blank value. Somebody ask, right? You need to go to this data set and go and explore that column which you use in the slicer and click on this and check why it is there. So for example, if you ask, can you show me the record where we have blank records for the category column? Select this one, click OK. Okay, we have two blank records are there. So ideally we should have removed these two blank records, right? That we did not do that. That's the reason why. So hence data cleaning is very much important. If you don't do data cleaning and if you blindly do this one, it will cause this kind of confusions. Anyhow, let it be there. I will leave it to you. I will share this report file, remove the duplicate record, and then now I cleared this one. Now I can see the rank one. So that's what I was wondering. I started looking at the visual only, not the slicer visual. But here I already applied office supplies. So this may happens when you work on a project, when you do testing. Let's you developed all the report. Like this is a table, these are three tables. I used it. You designed everything is fine. But when you look at the visual, man, three, it's supposed to start with one. Where is one, right? So there is some. So in that case, right, you better you go and click on the filter visual on top of the category is office supplies. Look here, there is a filter got applied here. That filter comes from your slicer. So clear this and then you check it out. And also make sure that whenever for testing purpose, if you apply any filter, for example, here I just selected unselected everything, and then I just did this, and then I noticed that there were two blank records are there. Fine. And if you go back here and you do it, you will get confused. Okay. So in this case, we have only two blank records. What I am saying is once you explore that, make sure that you select all. So one guy, he did it like this. For example, he just unselected office supplies, and I'm just giving an not office supplies, so some other, in real world scenario. Okay. He just checked it and he looked at the total everything, and finally he went here and then everything looks fine, and then he saved it and then he published it. He sent to the QA team. The QA team, what they did, they were breaking their head why the values were low, very less, and then finally they figured out there is a filter got applied. In fact, the QA guys are not technical guys. Okay, they use SQL queries to check these values. Okay, or these values are correct or not. And then there was a big escalation. They copied all the people in the company. Okay, and saying that there is no rigor, right? So they so careless people are, they're not at all clearing the filter, right? So look here, so many people got rank one, and here let me just see, is this assigning to all? Yeah, no. See, one, right? Almost 34,000, right? 30,000, and rank two starts somewhere down here. Ranks to 22,623. It assigns the rank on its own. We don't have to define any specific rule for the rank. Okay. Any range, right? Anything less than this, anything greater than this, you assign this rank. We don't have to define. It automatically assigns the rank. Okay. And if you see here, up to this one, Stephen Ward, it assigned the rank one. Okay. Assign the rank one. And followed by that, it assigned the rank two. Instead of assigning the rank 3, it assigned rank 2 correctly. Okay. Because in this measure, customer rank, I have used dense earlier. Okay. So that's the reason why it is doing this. So here, I just include dense. But surprisingly, even after removing dense, it was not skipping the values. But usually, it will skip the value in case of ties. You know what is ties? The same rank assigned to multiple customers, right? When it comes to the next rank, it will not assign the rank sequentially. It will skip the rank 1 and then all 1 and then 3 it will put. Okay. So to overcome that, we use dense option. The interview, they'll ask you, what is dense? What is ties? Ties are nothing but more than one customer. It assigns the same rank. In that case, what is going to happen? If you don't use dense, it will skip the rank. So how do you overcome that skipping? You need to include dense option here. When you use dense, it will make sure that it will assign the rank sequentially, even though you have ties. Got it? So that is what it does. Okay, now the question is why, Soundarya's question, why all function is used here. If you don't use all, what will happen is the filter comes from each and every row, right? You know very well. Whether it's a table or matrix visual, where customer name equal to Tom, it will go and check the rank. Okay. And then write sales. What is sales? It assign the rank. Again, it goes to Tamarachan and what is the rank. Okay. So what we do is we remove all the filters on this table itself. Okay. Remove all the filters on this table. Okay. In that case, what will happen? Instead of assigning the rank for each row the same rank, what it does is it will remove the filter and then it assigns the rank by customer, by sales. Okay, that is the reason why we have to use all here. Okay, if you don't use all, for entire table it will assign 1 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, so that is not the right way of doing it. For that purpose only here. And again, if somebody wants to see what is the worst rank, right? So you click on this icon, you can see that VVN math is the bad customer, maybe, right? So is the one spending very less. And if you click on it here, you can see that 1 1 1. And we have blank records are there. If you remove those two blank records, you might get some correct values. What I will do is I will leave this as it is, because you need to troubleshoot that one also. Remove the blank rows. I have explained you how to remove the blank rows, right? So now you understood what is the rank. It's here. It assign the rank by sales. Okay, since we have used the first column as the customer name, so which customer spend how much? See, based on the top sales, right? So this guy spent more. Those people spent more, or else we just sort in descending order. Look here, 38,000 is the highest sales, right? Highest purchase made by the customer. So if you see here, if you scroll down up to 22,000 or something, like it assigned the rank 1, and then it assigned rank 2 and so on, right? So with respect to sales, highest rank. And these values are somewhat close by, hence it assigned the rank 1. So we don't have any control here to enforce the Rankx function to assign rank for so and so range. We cannot do that. Okay. Rankx assigns the rank automatically. Okay. The next question is, okay, is there any way can I assign the rank for more than one column? Okay, here customer rank 1. If you see here, I have used something called cross join. Okay, the state column and the country column. I have used all function, remove all the filter on the state column, remove all the filter on the country column. Okay, and then total sales. Okay, rank the customers in this rank the state by country. See, within each country, what is the rank? So, right before we jump in here, let us look at this one. See, here I did not use state column. I just use country sales. Okay, this is a simple one. In this case, obviously, customer rank 0. Ideally, it should be given country, meaningful name, right? So this is wrong. The naming convention is wrong here. Anyhow, here I have used all function on the country column, and then I'm using sum of sales. And this is syntax. Okay, you leave blank here, and then you give the descending order. So here, instead of assigning the rank by customer spend, right? So here we wanted to find out which country we made more revenue. Okay, assign the rank based on the country where we got more revenue. Okay, and if you see here, if you click on this, you can United States. So you can see that, yeah, so 20 lakhs, right? So 20 lakhs revenue we made, hence it assigned rank 1. Australia rank 2, rank 3, rank 4. And here we don't see any issues. We don't see any ties here. Okay, and in this case, yeah, instead of specifying the customer name, we have specified the country. See here, I did not specify the customer name column here. Okay. And so, both of, because in this case, I'm using only one column. Hence, I have used the table name itself. But in this case also, I should have used this table name. But I explicitly specify the country name because the first column, so it's same. If you remove this one also, it will work. Okay, you can specify the table name itself. When you specify the table name as part of your all function, what will happen? It will remove the filter for all the columns, right? So in this case, I've given country column. It removed the filter, okay? And then for each country, it goes and checks, okay, what is the rank. So the United States ranks 1 because it's quite obvious. Here, the sales is too high compared to other country, the United States sales, okay? And next highest sale is 8 lakh, 7 lakh, 6 lakh, something like that. So it assigned the rank 1, 2, 3. So based on the sales, if you want to use the profit, you can use profit here, okay? Sum of sales and profit, you can use it, okay? And the next one is what I'm going to do is, okay, which country ranks number 1, which country ranks number 2. This report is fine. Now the question is, in each country, which state ranks 1? In each, give me the rank by state, by country. So that is when this report I created, okay? And here you can see the customer rank 1. Here, since we want to assign the rank based on the 2 columns with respect to sales, I combine these 2 columns. For that, I'm using a cross join function. Combine take these 2 columns together and then remove the filter for these 2 columns. And then you do cross join. You know what is cross join? How many of you remember Cartesian join? In school time, you studied. They say in table A, we have 1, 2, 3. In table B, you have 1, 2. So this one will get matched. Each and every row will get joined with every other row in another table. Okay, and again 2, 1 and 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2. Okay, this is called your cross join or Cartesian join. Okay, so we are doing Cartesian join. And don't ask me why we have to use cross join. Can't I put directly? So because the first argument is supposed to be table name. Okay. But if you can specify only one table name, if you want to use more than one table name, you need to use some cross join. But you don't know whereas we cannot say that you will have to use equi join or outer join, something like that, right? You can use cross join. Okay, better you can use cross join and then combine these 2 columns. The combination of these 2 assign the rank based on the total sales. And if you see here, and rank 1 and United Kingdom, United States, look here, look at the United States. In United States, the California ranks 2 and New York State ranks 3. United Kingdom, only England is there. Maybe some other records will be there. Anyhow, let us look at the United States, right? We have 2 different states, and in which state in United States, what rank it falls, right? The second rank and third rank. Australia, similarly, Australia, if you see here, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let me do one thing. I will just ideally, it should give something like this, right? United States, within this United States, California should be 1, right? It should be 1. And New York could be, say, no second in that case, right? Here it gives overall thing, okay? So country and state put together, it does this one. Basically, we wanted to see, or else you can remove the filter on this state, right? Only state. Maybe you can keep the filter coming from country. You just play around with this, okay? So in that case, see, ideally what you do is you keep only state column, remove the filter from state column, remove the cross join everything, okay? Keep only this one here. Keep only this one as part of rank X and give it a try. So all we need is state wise, right? We want to give the rank in each country, right? So United States, how do you do that? So here, what is happening in this case with this DAX query? It assigns the overall ranking, right? So ranking. The United Kingdom one, all the things. But as I told you, I want each state, rank by country. Maybe this California and New York only these two cities data is available. Let's say that way. In that case, one second, let me just check here. United States, do we have anything here? I just scroll down whether it is doing it correctly. No, it gives the ranking in sequential, right? In sequence. So this is one type of report. They may ask you, okay, irrespective of the country. So irrespective of the state, you give me the rank, okay? So Zambia and where is United States? United States, if you see here, 8 is the rank, 8 is there on record. And we have 3, and I'm just looking for some ties, okay, here. I know something is 2 here, California is 2. That's what we have seen. And United States, I don't see any 1 here, okay? So basically, we wanted to, let's say you have another requirement. See, there is a requirement, something like this, okay? Include the state also along with the country, and then you give me the rank, okay, the overall rank. So the England is 1, and within the United States, right, California falls 2nd, New York falls 3, and this is one type of report. Another requirement is something like which I told you, right? So give me the rank by country. For example, within United States, California sales is number 1 and New York sales is number 2. 1, 2. So how do you give that? How do you give that? So in that kind of situation, what you do is you remove the filter on the country column, and then you apply the filter only on the state column, and then you just give it a try. Okay. Just give this is an assignment for you. Okay. Please note down these assignments. And then you come. So even many assignments are pending from your side. Please work on that. Okay. So this is one type of the expectations or requirements from the user. Okay. They don't worry about the country and state, but they want the state to be displayed along with the country, and they want you to display the rank, okay, along with the country and state. So in that, based on the sales, okay. I'll just rename this one. This is rank by sales or rank with respect to sales. Instead of giving customer name, here there is no customer at all, right? Similarly, here the country. Okay, there's a beautiful question from Soundarya. What she is asking, then why do we need to combine these two tables, sir? The reason is, take these two columns together. Okay, take these two columns together and then assign the rank. Okay. Now my requirement is, let's say I'm your manager, I'm asking, okay, this is fine. Along with this, is there any way you can give me within each country, give me the rank 1, rank 2, something like that. Okay, how do you do that? So for that, you just use the first one all alone. Rankx, all function state, and sum of sales. Give it a try. Okay. And that is one assignment for you. And let me know your thing. Okay, Rankx takes the first argument as a table. Okay. So here, the Rankx function in simple terms returns the ranking of a specific number in each row of a table that forms part of a list of numbers. Rank our total sales for all rows in our table. And third step is the new column, rank the total sales from the largest number to the smallest number, where the largest number is known as a value of 1. That is what is happening. I give the explanation also. These are the 3 steps, right? That is happening when you use the Rankx function. And here I put the DAX query for this one. Okay, for this one, rank with respect to sales one. I just rename the rank. Okay, this for your reference. Okay, so this is pretty much about rank. Okay, so with the rank, we can assign we will get to know the relative position of each country or each customer with respect to sales. Okay, next one is the top N function. So you want to display the top performing products or top performing categories. Okay. So in that kind of situation, the top N function is very much helpful. So this is the syntax for top N function. Top N is the function name. The first argument, you can specify 10, top 10, top 3, top 4, something like that. Second argument is your table, order by expression, and again orders descending or descending or ascending, something like that. Again order by expression, again next expression. You can give multiple expressions here. And here what I do is, this top N function returns a table. The top N function returns a table. Okay, for example, in this case, I just show you. I have used something called top N here. Look here, the top N person. So here in the modeling ribbon, I clicked on the table and then I have created this one. So what will happen is, out of this entire table, give me the top 2 sales. Okay, top 2 sales. And if I go to the data view, the top, so actually this is the one, not this one. Top N. First, not this one. This is the one is causing some error. And here, top N first example. Yeah, first example. Yeah, look here. This is the one we're talking about. If you see here, top N, it returned a table, right? Top N function, I used it alone. I did not use it inside my calculate function. I used it directly. How? Click on the new table and there you need to use it, okay? And if you see here, out of my entire table, it gives me the top 2 sales. No, top 2 records with respect to sales. So these are 22,000 highest sales. Second highest sales is this one. The first highest sales, second highest sales. Along with the other columns, it display that. So top N function returns a table with respect to the value, the N that you specified here, right? If you mention 2 here, top 2 functions, right? So top 2 records with respect to the sales. So this is the top one. These are top highest sales. Okay, and this is second highest sales. First highest sales, second highest sales. If you give 3, you give the. So what happens is, out of the entire table record, I want to view the top 2 or top 3 or top 10 sales. Okay, you can give 2, 3, 10 also you can give. Okay, it's up to you. Okay. And remember that top N function returns a table, like calculate table and filter function. Top N function also returns a table. Now the question is it possible for me to use the top N function as part of calculate, like how I use the filter or calculate table inside a calculate? Yes, that is also possible. You can use the top N function as part of your calculate. Look here. The first column is your category column. Second one is sales. Okay, that is the common column. Okay, and third one is top 3 revenue, top 3 profit. Here, top 3 revenue, 2 measures I created it. And if you go and see here, you will find something like, you have top 3 profit and top 3 revenue. So calculate function, first argument is profit, and then I am using the table. So what we are doing is, Pick up the top 3 profit in my data set, but apply the filter row by row. Okay, apply the filter within this filter context. Within this filter context, give me the top 3 records. Okay, so this one, out of the total number of records, give me the top 2 records with respect to sales. Okay, so in this case, what we saw, the topmost sales, second topmost sales, first topmost sales, second topmost sales. For this table, we found it, right? But in this case, I'm using this TopN function inside the calculate function. So what will happen is, here also it works the same way, but since you are using the calculate function within this filter context, it gives me the top 3 revenue and top 3 profit. In furniture category, give me the top 3 sales happen, top 3 profit that we made it, which invoice or which transaction, which 3 transactions we made top 3 revenue and top 3. It gives me the sum of this one, okay, total thing, okay. So to validate this one, I just go to the furniture category to check, whatever I told was correct, right? I just go to the data view, and then I'm going to select the sales W04. And here I just select the category. Okay, category as furniture. Look here, I just select the category as, I unselect everything, and then I select furniture, and then I go back to the sales column, and then here if I click on it here, sort, we will use descending here. Okay, if I use descending, so here I have used how much? Top 3, right? Top 3. What is the top 3 records here? So 10,000 and 5,000, right? So 10,000, 15,000, 16,000 not, 17,000 not, right? That is what we are getting, it is 17,000 not. So within the furniture category, give me the top 3 sales. It does the sum here, okay? And similarly profit, okay? Top 3 profit. Top 3 profit, okay? Top 3 sales. Within this filter context, where category equal to furniture, what is the top 3 sales we made here? Okay, it automatically filters this one instead of manually clicking here and right, here and all. Sorry, not this one. Where is the category column? Here. Here you don't have to manually click on this one, right? It automatically select furniture category when you use the filter. That is what is happening here. Okay. So top 3 revenue in each category, top 3 profit in each category, it gives me. So that is the advantage of using TopN as part of your calculate. Okay, when you use calculate, the filter context is applied, right? So within this filter context, where category to furniture, give me the top 3 revenue, top 3 profit. Where category equal to office supplies, give me the top 3 revenue and the profit. That is how it works. So now you understood, again, descending order, obviously, right? It helps you to understand which one is the topmost one, which one is the second topmost one and all, okay, descending. So you can use TopN as a standalone function. You can use TopN as part of your calculate also, like how we used to filter and calculate table as part of your calculate, right? The same way we can use it here, okay? And similarly, in this case, instead of category, I use the segment, okay? And yeah, so that is the thing we are seeing it. And in the interview, they will ask you what is the difference between TopN function and Rankn function. So Rankn is used if you want to know the relative position. We assign the rank of for each row within the result set. Whereas TopN, we use it with basically the TopN returns a specific number of rows. Okay, it gives the specific number of top 3. If you give only the top 3 records, right? And top 10, if you give, it gives you top 10 records. It returns a specific number of rows based on a criteria. In this case, also, right, it returned the 3 records and it did the sum also, the sum of sales, total sales on the top 3 revenue and top 3 profit. Okay. So each row based on a specific expression. Here the expression is the sum of sales, and it gives me like this. Okay, this is the difference between TopN and rank function. The TopN function in simple, it returns a specific number of rows, whereas Rankx, it assigns the relative position or rank of each row within a result set. Okay. Next one is advanced question, dynamic TopN. Okay, I wanted to give this. See here, we have used top 3, right? If the report user wants to see top 5 or top 10, top 20, you don't have any option. If you share this report, it doesn't have any option to view top 5, top 10, top 20, top 15. It doesn't have any option here, right? So you cannot interact with this report, or you cannot, work on an interactive way with this report, right? So that's when we have something called dynamic top, and this is an interview question. Okay, they will ask you, one of my students, right? He posed this question during the interview. So what is, how do you do the dynamic top end? So create a slicer. So here I have used a selected value. How many of you remember selected value? Selected value function will capture the action word. So let's say if you select 10, that's 10 will get copied in the selected value. This 10 will get copied to your top end function's first argument. Instead of specifying 2 or 3 here, if you select whatever the value that you select, that one will be captured and stored in this variable. So you use this variable as part of your top end function's first argument. That's all, guys. Here I have used only 2 measures, and this is the one is a dynamic, it's a static table. Okay, so if you see here, I have created a top n table. How to create a static table? I taught you, right? How do you create? Yes, Soundarya, you are correct. Soundarya and who else? And Suja and Pavitra, 3 people answered it correctly, right? So you can click on the entire data here. When you click on the entire data, so you can put 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 here. That's how I created this table. You remember when I explained the selected value, I did it everything from the scratch. So here you give the 5, 10, 15, whatever, and then here you give the table at top n or something like that for a meaningful name. I'm not going to create it, already I created this table. That's how I created this table, okay? What I did, the table name is top n and the column name is value. I just dragged and dropped this in this slicer. Now this slicer has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Right, so with this, so and also I created this measure, these 2 measures. Okay, and what happens is whatever the value gets stored here, that one will get passed as an argument to the top end function. Let's say if you select 10 here, the 10 will get stored here, the same 10 will get copied here. So top end 10, right? So top 10 records on the sales table for the sales column. Okay, it gives me that. So this is how you can create the dynamic top n. So can you explain the steps involved in dynamic top n? I have created the static table called top n. So I have a column called value. So where I just keyed in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Step 1. And step 2, what I did, I have created a measure to capture the values selected by the end user, report user. Okay, further I use selected value. Okay, and right, the selected value, whatever the value it returns, right, whatever the value is selected, that one will get stored here. That variable I will be using it to my top n functions first argument to display the top n or top 5, top 10, top 15, right? These are the 3 steps involved in implementing this top n report, right? Dynamic top n. This is how you can make it very dynamic. Okay, so I just created this measure, and then I just dragged and dropped it here. So if you see here, look at dynamic top n revenue. Dynamic top n here, right? So calculate function, summer sales, same thing. See, this is the logic query, right? Same query I copy pasted here, the selected value. 2 measures I used it, okay? So this one also I used it, but that is not part of this visual. Okay, I have created separately. And for example, if you selected value, you click on this measure. top N value. This is my static table, and then the column, this one, okay? So whatever the value that you selected, that one will be captured by this kind of a CCTV, okay? So whatever action you do, it captured and then it will assign it to this variable. This variable, you will be using it as part of your top N, okay? Hence, this value will get copied over here auto dynamically. Okay, this is called your dynamic top N. This is how you can implement dynamic top N. Okay, if I select 20, it gives me 20 here. Dynamic, the top 5, it gives me everything is working fine here, okay? And in this case, you are enabling the user to interact with this visual in a very interactive manner with this slicer, okay? So this is called dynamic top N. And next one is this summarize function. Okay. So what is summarize function? Anybody has any idea? Previous batch people can tell me, no? So using summarize function, we can group the data based on a specific column. Group by. We can do group by with summarize function. That's all. Okay. In SQL, even the Power Query editor, we discussed about group by. Same thing we can do it with summarize function. And also we have something else called the summarize columns. Okay, I just okay. To summarize whatever we discussed so far, right? We discussed about top N and rank function. As I told you, top N, with the top N function, you can find out the top 3 or top N values. You can return the subset of the records, based on the top 3 or top 4, based on some sales value or profit. A rank is a relative position. Okay, relative position. That's what we discussed. And I have explained one assignment also. Please complete.